It's Week 9 of the National Football League, and we'll get to see the Eagles' reigning league MVP. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Eagles and the Bucs under the lights on Monday night.
Here come the Eagles for their opening drive. And leading them out is one of the league's longest tenured quarterbacks.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite at the game's most important position, and it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
To throw it on first down. He's on the move. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he got this close to midfield before going out. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Throwing on the run, deep down that. He's got it inside the 10. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically, and a lot of answers have to be found defensively.
The Eagles and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock, as safety really the only concern as they take possession here inside their 5-yard line. Throwing from near his own goal line. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it'll be second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing from the gun here. Forced out to his right. On the big gain downfield. The 30. Gets the 10. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
The Eagles are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. And look at where they start with the football now.
Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he's up over 4,000 yards on the season, which you can see puts him atop the NFL in that area. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
To throw here on first down. Cut out left. Has room into the secondary. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles take a 13-point lead. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Play action on first down. Bails out of the pocket quick. On the move, looking deep down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing now from the gun. Chased out to his right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
He's running for it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And I know we're still in the first half, but you look at his totals, Brock. It's looking like 100 yards isn't just a fate possibility. It's almost a certainty with how well he's been mixing some dual threat reps into his work here. Pass play on 1st and 10. On the move, headed right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles boat racing them to the halftime locker room. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together, finding the end zone. They go play action on 1st. Has it downfield, working the left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports Halftime Report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where you see the final score there. J.J. McCarthy, strong in the victory as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. 20 to...
Not everyone. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point. They're going play action. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Fits it through the middle. And he stopped at the 31-yard line. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets.
Waste of time.
They've got first down from the 31. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He rolls to his right. He's on the move. Juke the defender. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal. And how about this? A 100-yard game on the ground, but it's not the running back that's doing it. And he's showing you why you should never sleep on what he can do when he's outside that pocket. From the red zone now. Escapes out to the left, and he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Receiver in motion, going left. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Throwing on the run, deep down the middle. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he gets in, touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. Now we'll try a deep shot. That's complete inside the 35. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because only took him a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them, the guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Getting out to his left. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. And he continues to rise higher and higher as this game goes on. That's now a 500-yard performance for him. Less than 30 times that's ever happened, which puts in perspective the enormity of what he's accomplished here. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
On the jump.
Wow, they're gonna pass it here. Caught, nice gain left side. Again, he's got room. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Eagles continue piling it on here in the fourth. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Mm-hmm. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And with the start they had in that first quarter, Brock, it is no surprise to see them come away with a victory at the end. They really did all they could to put this out of reach early.